Hi, everybody. I just wanted to leave a quick video about these problems that we are doing for practice on 3.5. The first three problems are asking us to find the value of x that makes a and b parallel, so find all the angles. So if these lines are parallel, then the angle relationships that exist are going to be true, right? So to make a and b parallel here, we would have to look at alternate interior angles, and those alternate interior angles would have to be congruent. So the problem that we would set up is 140 equals 7x, and then do some algebra and solve for x. Okay, and then you'd want to complete this sentence. If x equals 20, then a is parallel to b. Now, if x is anything other than 20, then that angle relationship is not true. Let's look at this next one, number 2. This angle relationship happens to be consecutive interior angles, and consecutive interior angles are supplementary. So to make this one work, you would do 75 plus 4x plus 15 equals 180. Then you want to combine like terms, so my positive 75 and my positive 15 make 90 plus 4x equals 180. And then you want to subtract 90 on both sides. So 4x equals 90. Divide that by 4. And you get x equals 22.5. All right, the last one here is number 3, and the relationship that you can see is that these angles are corresponding if these lines are parallel. So if we want to make sure that they're parallel, we'd have to figure out what would make these congruent. So the algebraic equation looks like this: 2x plus 6 equals 132. Then you want to subtract 6 on both sides. 2x equals 126. Divide that by 2 on each side, and you end up with 63. Oh, I forgot to fill this last one in here. 22.5. Okay, problems 4, 5, and 6 ask you, are these lines parallel? So in order to figure this out, we have to justify this. So what I would ask you to do is to cover up one of those intersections and then fill in all of the angles. So the vertical to 118 is 118, and then a linear pair with 118 would be 180 minus 118, which gives you 62. You would also have 62 here. Now, luckily for us, that 62 is corresponding here, vertical here, and of course a linear pair with 118. Because all the angles are congruent and corresponding, then these lines are parallel. So this is yes. Okay, on number 5, if you focus on this intersection only, the vertical angle is 95, and then linear pair with 95 would be 85, and that would be vertical over here. So that's one intersection done. And then when I uncover, when I uncover this, I see that this angle is 25, which is not the same at all as the other intersection. And if this were a linear pair right here, that 25, then we would have 155 and 155. Obviously, these don't match, so these lines are not parallel. Okay, number 6 is the same setup as 4 and 5. You can do that on your own. In numbers 7 and 8, it asks you to use this figure. It says in the diagram, number 7 says in the diagram, angle 10 is congruent to angle 15. Which two lines, if any, must be parallel? You can see I've already marked angles 10 and angle 15, and you'll notice that it's only these two intersections. So the lines that would have to be parallel if these were congruent would be lines M and N. And then for number 8, 6, and 13 are supplementary. So 6 is here and 13 is here. If those two are supplementary, then we're really only focused on A and B as the parallel lines. So those are the ones that must be parallel if this is true about 6 and 13. Okay, enjoy your weekend.